here we go again. This week's battle is the second battle in our campaign. We've alternated deploying units this week after rolling the dice off. So here we have the first unit of Celteberian light infantry with warband behind. My main unit is over there, which has got warband, light infantry and some skirmishers, and they've got on the far side I've got two medium cavalry, some warband and some light cavalry screening the far side. Kent's gone for a more, I wouldn't call it a radical deployment, just more squashed up, ready to crush me viciously once again. Over here, what have you got in your first command, Kent?
Kick ass. We've got some Libyan long spear here, some Italian hill tribesmen, some Gaelic, and these are actually Italian hill tribesmen, even though I don't have the figures yet. And then we've got in the middle Gaelic, we've got Spanish light cav.
A couple of units of them.
Yeah, 2 units of those. We've got medium cav, some Spanish there, and then it's just pretty much the same all the way through.
Yep, except with an elephant.
Nelly again.
Plus Nelly. So, on to turn number 1, the death dealer. Hopefully he's going to be a pincushion this week. We will find out shortly. Ken, talk us through your first move and your cunning plan.
I don't know if there is a plan yet, but I've kind of moved to the left flank a bit.
You just kind of sidestepped as much as you could.
I did.
It could work. I'm sure there's some kind of evil, crazy plan, or it was, let's do it just for the hell of it.
Just a bit of a mind melt.
So, both of his centre command and the one on his right flank have just kind of obliquely moved far out and wide. So I'm not sure what his plan is there, and he's just made a single move forward. No shooting or anything, because we're all short-ranged muppets.
Yeah.
Okay, the Celteberians, turn 1. We've just advanced on our left flank to counter those nasty Carthaginians and their sneaky tactics. In the centre, my cavalry they kind of moved round my infantry command, reformed, and they're kind of opposing Kent's cavalry formations now. And on my right flank, I've kind of turned to face whatever threat is about to come surging round past that building on the hilltop. So, not much shooting or anything so far. I've managed to get one hit though with my light cavalry screen against the medium cavalry. But over to Kent's turn 2. Okay, an interesting turn. On the far left, managed to kill a skirmisher and injure another one. In the middle here, we've just had a big cavalry clash where our medium cavalry fought. Kent won. My cavalry was driven back disordered, but because he also became shaken, he had to roll a break test, and unfortunately his unit was destroyed as a result of that. So I'm shaken, he was destroyed. So kind of a bit of a draw in the middle there. Over on the far side, my light infantry have been biffing javelins as fast as they can, pushing back Kent's skirmisher screen, and also forcing Nelly, the infamous elephant, to retreat. So a bit of a Mexican standoff there, but it's about to be Kent's turn with some very vicious looking infantry coming my way. So we're about to start turn 4. Right, end of Kent's turn 3. He's just advanced here, a bit of missile fire that took a hit on my skirmisher. In the middle, there was a bit of a major cavalry clash. Kent came charging in. Actually, his medium cavalry managed to destroy my cavalry. And then over on the far side, he swung around the building through the cornfields and things, and again he got a minor hit with some javelin fire. Is lining up for a big charge, and I'm kind of moving to block him. But the cavalry assault in here, his medium cavalry destroyed a unit of mine. I rolled something like a 4 for my break test,
Yeah.
went down to a 2, and I exploded. So a very emphatic clash in the centre there. So on to my turn 3.
But, oh no, they died.
Okay, turn 4. Over on the my far left flank, Kent tried to charge my light infantry, who evaded back through my warband, leaving him set up for a nice counter charge of my turn. In the middle over here, you can see my medium cavalry has retreated. They were charged by some very impetuous light cavalry there. We drew the combat, 3 hits on each. I had to take a break test because I was shaken, and I retreated disordered. So a bit inconclusive there. On the far side, again, Kent tried to charge with everything. My light infantry evaded back behind my warband. He's been biffing javelins as fast and as furiously as he can, but again, it's a wee bit indecisive there. So we are now set up for a very interesting ancient Spanish Celteberian turn 4. Okay, turn 5 for Kent was actually quite a short turn. Over here, his Libyan spears fought with lots of Gauls and light infantry, but the result was a tie. Kent closed ranks. He took 2 hits. I took 1 hit. Because he had long spears, wouldn't have counted. It would have counted as a draw, but it put him up to shaken. So as a result of that, he retreated in good order. In the middle, over here, his Spanish just fell short of the charge. Over here, on the far side, he forced a unit of warband back with his skirmishers. I rolled badly on my test. The rest of his army was disordered and is just staring there, glaring at me. So my turn, see what the heck I can do to try and do something. Anything. Medic. Okay, bottom of turn 5. Let's just call that turn slightly indecisive for my forces. Ken bounced me back on the left. He drove back my warband. In the middle, his Spanish forced back my other warband. And actually over near the building, his general also forced my warband back and then did a breakthrough charge to finally get some charge bonuses and a bit of initiative for Kent. So pendulum's starting to swing back towards Kent, and it is now his turn number 6. Okay, another topsy-turvy turn. Kent just advanced his Gauls to line up to support his Libyans, but his Libyans blundered and charged off into the forest. Whoops. In the centre, our cavalry kind of ignored each other. Kent missed, but his Spanish over here won the combat just. It was brutal, but we're both now shaken, so standing at each other going, what the heck is going on? So both our centres are a bit dodgy. Over on the far side, though, Kent has continued charging him with his general and forcing me back, but up over where the elephant is, I just managed to hold on passing my break test. So it's swinging in all kinds of crazy directions, and I'd hate to call this one, but I'll see if I can pull something out because this is my turn 6. Okay, end of the turn. Bit of javelin fire over here. Ineffectual. Was hoping to take out his Libyans, but managed to miss them, or Kent made a save. Nothing happening in the middle. Missed the Spanish unit over here, so didn't force a test or anything on them. In the middle, though, we had a big brawl. Ended up being a tie. We inflicted 4 losses each, which meant both of our units had to pass break tests because they were both shaken. My unit was destroyed, leaving a rather large, nicely printed hole in the middle there. Kent managed to hold on, rolling in 11. So it's back to Kent's turn. I don't know what's happening anymore, but one of us has to break soon. Turn 7. Things are getting a bit dicey. Kent's troops bounced off here when they charged. Were forced back disordered. So that's kind of 50-50 there. In the middle, his Spanish forced my guys to take a disorder marker, and my cavalry also were hit by the Gauls, shaken by their javelins and retreated. So that command is looking very dicey. And over here, the slow elephant grind of doom has started. Kent is now rolling up that flank, so I'm trying desperately to hold that long enough to do something in the middle or the right or my left to save the game. Help! It is looking like it could go either way very quickly. It is seriously coming down to the wire. Managed to force some units back over here, which was good, but not break the division. But unfortunately over here, Kent managed to drive my light infantry back, shaking them, which means that my command is down to 2 units left active, 1 shaken out of the 6, so my right has just crumbled. So 1st division to Kent, so I'm going to have to do something extremely cunning if I'm going to somehow pull this out of the fire now. Wow, in the last 2 turns Kent has just come through. He just destroyed the warband where my general unit is there with a flank attack which broke my small cavalry division, which meant 2 divisions gone. In the end, Kent didn't manage to lose anything. The badly mauled infantry and elephant command, he just kept it together through some good use of dice. And then over here on his other flank, he managed to just hold me off enough. He's currently got 2 units shaken, 1 with 5 hits, so has just managed to keep them in the game. If his general hadn't have helped out there, he would have just lost that command. So it was a very, very tense but awesome game. It just tipped in the last couple of turns to the Carthaginians once more, so thoroughly enjoyable. Thank you, Kent.
Thank you. That's 150 points, thank you.